Guys, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another progressive message for you. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hear someone's lady parts is like water. What lies beyond dualism? Dualism? Question mark. But without exploring the expansion that awaits us outside of binaries, we can only guess. And that's okay, right? It's our intentions that allow us to peek through the veil when it comes to the black and white thinking around pleasure. Thinking that reverse right versus wrong, active versus passive, straight versus gay, male versus female, and so on. How can you interrogate your own dualistic thinking today? Eccentric, what does that mean? On the other side lies the full expression of desires. If oneness and the divine union is a horizon line we're able to walk ever closer towards with integration, wholeness, and heart-led evolution, metabolizing new feelings, however paradoxical, as we go, then we're on the right path. I mean, how deep is your love? That's the energy I'm getting. I'm going to go light my sage real quick. All right, let's meditate on this energy. Let's pray. Our Lord, we have wronged our souls. If you do not forgive us and have mercy on us, we shall certainly be of the losers. Sometimes you don't hear me say the prayer because I do it before, possibly, and after. You don't always hear me say it, but I'm making a better habit of you hearing me say it so you know it's on a straight and narrow, or more positive. It's coming from a positive, heartfelt space. Dig. That's Surah number 7, ayat number 23. You do have to cross-study other religious scriptures. It does pay to do that so you understand the truth versus confusion. You're not, no one could spin you. Okay. Let's see, what do we have today? I feel like someone wants to send you, you're going to receive an email or a text from someone, being charming, being charismatic, being very kind, warm, and welcoming. You know, urging you to build a legacy with them, whether it be via business and or family. But the truth is, there's conflict. You could be 31 years old, you could have a life path number 5 or a life path number 6, or be a life path number 11. But when you, or you could be 32 as well. But that could turn into a 4, 5, 6. There's 2 5s here, going diagonal. And then this is a 4 and a 6. So let's add that up. That's 10 and 10. So 10 could be significant. But it's about, let me see. The truth is hostilities, conflict, and unrest. Someone's not able to get you off their mind. Someone needs to go in solitude and go introvert. What's clarifying that is the muse of tragedy. This friendship could have fell apart. It could have been very tragic how things left off for y'all. Like the train derailed. You did not expect it to happen like that, for things to play out that way. None unless you're a professional. Okay? But you have clarity. Planning, releasing illusions. You dig? The thing about clarity is it's telling you to sharpen your focus and your own goals right now. You have that vision, you know, to make your plans and set them into motion. But newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions. Dig. You know, false assumptions about situations or people in your environment, or to be honest with yourself about others' intentions and about your own plans and their potential outcomes. So whether you had a part in this whole thing falling apart or not, clarity is clarified with the wounded healer. That the yin yang energy. That's my Sagittarius card. Then you have power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. Okay, the 2 5s is the reclaim the power over difficulty and the clarity to release any illusions. You dig? This is about if someone is bringing like that toxic energy in your life, it may be necessary to let that person go or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. And if the situation seems to be like suffocating you or draining your energy or just disrespecting your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for even remaining engaged in it. And if you're feeling a building resentment for like a workspace or something, I would reconsider working there or maintaining, you know, you don't want to lose professionalism, but you want to quit. That's just the bottom line. But then you also have angelic assistance. Oh, I'm sorry. Power over difficulty is clarified by my green goddess. That's my Queen of Pentacles. So you put it that way. It's time for you to go out on your own. After the Corleone family makes the move to Nevada, you can go off, break off from the Corleone family and go on your own. After we make the move to Nevada. How long would that be? 6 months. Okay. For completion to be in place. But then you have angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support. Okay. So if you ever turn to the angels, if you've never like turned to God before or believed in his angels, now's the time to start. They're a very real presence in this world and they can exert a significant influence in your life. You know, if you have a problem that needs resolving or a project that needs some inspiration, that, you know, God and his angels can help you there. And even it doesn't matter if it's a physical issue or anything difficult, okay? You could be led to lead the people. So stop being a person who has to seek authority and become the authority, if that makes sense. Not in an aggressive way, but in an assertive way. Assert yourself. And to clarify that is you got spirit of the group. I like this. People need your angelic presence. And it's all leading to a 10 of Pentacles at the end of the day. But someone wants to talk to you. You got brilliant beliefs. Use them. Remember the theme? Remember the story, The Wizard of Oz with Judy Gardner, how it started off in black and white and then it ended up in color. I don't know why that's coming back up again, but we're going to do it. We're going to get a drum or something, okay? Because it's the concept of it where something's traditional, going from traditional to modern day times. So you could be this could be about female empowerment, a message about female empowerment. You can have that inner conflict and unable to rest because something about, excuse me, the sage is making me cough. I apologize. Something about the traditional way of doing things, it feels unnatural. It's creating that inner conflict. And you're called to ground yourself. But you got 10 with the X. And the X is a Roman numeral 10, which would be the wheel of fortune. You better go ahead, eccentric. Break it down. Damn. So you got muse of tragedy. Like the idea that I continue like this, like I don't have a damn brain, is unreal. But then you got this green goddess with this fertility. The one boob she has out is like the rabbit is right there. So she's fertile. She's fertile. And the wounded healer, she has that clarity to move on. Move on with, in the name of justice, to yourself. Have some respect for yourself, in a way, but not in a rude way. Like, keep going. Up first, Hangman in reverse. I like it. 5 of Wands in reverse. I like it. King of Cups as the aim. Okay. So far, is to be fair, reasonable, just, a self-respectful person, a dapper person, someone who's well honored, emotionally intelligent. But what I want to say, isn't our president a Scorpio? The King of Cups represents Scorpio most of the time. It's a fixed energy. Kings are fixed energy. The Hangman is seeing things from a different perspective. The Five of Wands is in reverse is no arguing. It's reaching a resolution. Okay, instead of fighting and arguing when it's in reverse. So it should be this way. It's in reverse. And the Hangman is in reverse. Like, yeah, the stubbornness is like wearing off. Someone's been a little too receptive. Too much in their receptive energy where they appear weak in front of the crowd. So there's angelic assistance. Like, I feel like someone else is called to step up and lead. Now, I don't think this is about the president per se, but that was a point of, it's a purpose for why that even came out. I guess it'll all make sense. You're called to step up and lead in some way or another, where ironically, your receptive energy, being assertive is like taking charge, yes. But it's something about, wait, this is more like, I don't want to say divine masculine. I don't think this is a divine masculine reading. It's an overall general reading. The aim is to take accountability and unglue yourself from something. The heart of the matter is your stability, is what's important with the Queen of Pentacles. But what you're leaving in the past is another masculine energy. Okay, and what the future is, there we go, the Wheel of Fortune. Where you're headed is the Wheel of Fortune. And how you're feeling about yourself is strong. A prayer warrior, manifestation. Strong manifester. Truth. No trickery, no manipulation. She has that mask down. She's not wearing a mask. This is her authentic self. It's like, I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to hide behind my professionalism. I'm going to show what I'm made of. I can create way better for myself. What's the environmental attitude? Is the moon. Intuition or secrets. What the secret is, I think, is heightened intuition in his case. The hopes and fears. You hope to get to a place of stability, to be able to celebrate, to be able to count more blessings. I think this is following your intuition. Your intuition is trying to tell you something, and the evolution is the overall outcome. You go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Evolution. Remember Sierra's album, Evolution? I love that album. Okay, and on the bottom is the Four of Pentacles. I think you're networking. Why is... Alright, let's clarify. The Hangman in reverse. Why is the Hangman in reverse? Oh shit, the whole damn deck is... Sorry. Hold on. Regret. Feelings of loss. Crying over spilled milk. Coming out of that is what I feel like with the Hangman in reverse, or the way the energy feels is like you don't want to see things no other way. You just feel disgusted about the environment. So why is the Five of Wands? It's like it's like you feel like you don't have no fight in you. So why is the Five of Wands in reverse? The Emperor is in reverse. That's somebody who's emotionally out of whack. which would make sense if the Five of Cups in the upright is clarifying the Hangman in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. You won't. Okay, maybe this is talking about the overall economy. This gives me economy vibes and feeling like you need to hurry up and make your mark before things get worse. But you feel disgusted. You feel like it's not enough resources to go around to make your mark. Remember, I told you God is in control. The King of Cups, yeah, that's remaining emotionally intelligent instead of worrying about it. But what's confusing to me is the aim is to not worry about it. Okay, so maybe that part is not so confusing. But the aim, but rather to keep the optimism, to be strong in your beliefs, keep your faith, that I don't know where that drain energy just come from, but that emotional intelligence with the King of Cups, that's the aim is to assert yourself, to take action. But the heart of the matter is the King of Pentacles, and you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like while everything else, like you could be healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy, but financially unhealthy. For an example, or some big area in your life, it's like 2 out of 3 I got. The Nine of Pentacles is independent, but in the reverse, it's like codependent. You're forced to seek counsel or rely on somebody. With the Queen of Pentacles and that receptive energy, you're not where you feel like you should be. But what's in the past? The Star is in reverse with the King of Wands. I don't think you have much faith, and I feel like you feel a little bit cynical with partnering up with a counterpart. You feel like the situation doesn't require me to fixate on that, because that would make it a very depressing thing. This reading has a lot of pessimism energy, but the overall future, man. Is a Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So with the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, things are going to turn around. The burden is not going to last forever. In the upright, your carry is like you got too many bricks on your shoulder. Something about this energy is relieving you of debt. Yeah. So how are you feeling about yourself is the Magician, and it's clarified by the Hermit. That's double Virgo energy. You're very smart. You're going to figure something out. You're going to improvise. Seek inner wisdom. I mean, I'm glad the Hermit is in the upright, because that is the Emperor in reverse. So that makes sense. And the Moon is the Four of Swords in reverse. But in the upright, it's retreat. Do you feel exposed? I don't know. Not needing a break. Four of Swords in reverse clarifies the Moon, the intuition. Not needing to retreat, like you know what to do. Like you think you figured out what to do. You don't need to. Seeking innate wisdom is one thing, but you don't want to disappear. You don't want to just disappear from like the public's eye or something like that. Or you don't want to quit what you're doing. You don't feel like you're not calling a truce. There. Your intuition is telling you not to call a truce. Four of Wands is your hopes and fears. Queen of Swords is in the reverse. That's a liar, abusive person, abusive power, manipulative energy. Clarifying the Four of Wands. You don't want to turn bitter. You feel like resorting to marriage would ruin you. Resorting to a partnership at a time like this would definitely fucking ruin you. That's how you feel. With the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like you're cynical to that. Like, that's a bold-faced lie. I don't feel like I need to rely on no man or woman to get ahead. But your hopes and your fears, that's a queen of... Who's that Queen of Swords? The Moon in reverse. Exposed. Queen of Swords is being exposed. She gives me tyranny energy. And a Page of Cups. This is not a good person. Someone's being outed. Or being exposed as a liar. You saw that light flicker? Wow. Someone's being exposed as... Could be a personality disorder. And someone who's not kind, someone who's very rude. Someone has regret. This gives the reading a whole different spin. Because this Queen of Swords in reverse is significant. Someone's being exposed. The heart of the matter is someone wanted to viciously come for this Queen of Pentacles. And try to stop something for this Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Trying to make her need them. This could be a man in the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. Somebody's trying to stop you or slow you down with what you're trying to accomplish and it's not working. You keep, the wheel is turning in your favor. It's not a bullseye for you. Like, bullseye. Okay? The burden is not on you. The burden is on this Queen of Swords in reverse. Now this person fears being exposed. So this is about who you left behind. You could have left someone behind. This cynical King of Wands. Could have been jealous. And now they have regret because you're not stuck. You unglue yourself. You could be this King of Cups. In the upright, the aim is to try to clean up their act. Maybe at the expense of you. Or make you look like a failure in public. But you're not backing down with the moon. You're following your intuition. Someone's trying to discourage you for taking a leadership position by painting you in a false narrative. But I just feel like this King of Wands with the Star in reverse, the cynical, arrogant person. King of Wands is the same resource as the Queen of Swords in reverse. That was somebody who was jealous, who was operating from a low vibrational space. Obviously they were rude and it's being exposed, no secret. But the evolution is in the upright. I mean, the judgment is in the upright, the final outcome. But the Three of Cups is in reverse. You're not friends. Or you cut off that energy and you evolved. But what's interesting is what's on the bottom is the Nine of Wands in the upright. A good fight. Like she looks poised and relaxed with that wand in her hand. She don't look stressed out about nothing. It didn't take much strategy and wit. Like I think you're supernatural, you're extraordinarily talented at something that you do, and someone feels weak standing next to you. They got real cynical. Hence, the hostility, the muse of tragedy. You stop arguing. You stop communicating with this person. Because you got the Five of Wands is in reverse and the Emperor is in reverse. You silent... Oh. This person thought they could silence you or you silenced them. Who's the Emperor in reverse? The Four of Pentacles in the upright. And the Six of Wands is clarifying it on the bottom. What they say in the hood, you got like somebody chumped you or shut you, silenced you. But that's because you have what it takes. You're very wise. You're very smart. Very smart. This is double Virgo energy. It's very smart. Okay? You don't let nobody box you in. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? There's a betrayal. Somebody tried to shit on you and stop you from taking that leadership position. That's the Hierophant is in reverse. So I feel like somebody stepped on your toes. See? What else is your intuition telling you? Because you're not retreating. You're not backing down. That's what's silencing this person. The Sun. You're shedding light on it. Okay? It's like, I decide my vibe. It's the arrogance in you, but by way of truth, not foolery. It's like arrogance by way of foolery versus arrogance by way of truth. Who do you expect to win? Give me more on the evolution, the judgment, and the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like, I feel like everybody who helped this arrogant King of Wands, the cynical King of Wands, back down. Okay, which made him look worse. They turned on him. It's like they left him out there to dry. Well, that's what you get with the strength. It's clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse. At the last minute, some sense of integrity was practiced. And then the Four of Wands again. It's clarifying that. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Six of Cups. He wished things can go back to the way they were before the split personality, the chemical imbalance, the fucking with people's livelihood. Why was he messing with people's livelihood? Why? I asked why in the Ace of Wands. He wanted to take an opportunity for himself. Just tap dance on somebody else's toes like at the last time. He was used by God to flex this person's integrity and character. That's why the person didn't back down. That's why the Sun and the Ten of Cups is there, because they kept their premonition sharp. The Magician and the Hermit card is up. That's a lot of wisdom. Trying to make this person look like a bad leader. When in actuality, here go the Wheel of Fortune again. The 10. The wheels turn in their favor. Now, both times, the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. So, the fortune is in the favor of the person who this person tried to publicly humiliate. I feel like with the King of Wands energy, this person is like passionately enraged. Like so much cynicism, like so arrogant. Like this person is disgusted that it's you who has this opportunity. Like, why you? It gives me that energy. Yeah, they're apathetic and disappointed because nothing even matters. Nothing that they did matters. You have clarity. You're a high priestess. You're too spiritual. This could have been a counterpart because... No, it's not. That's not a counterpart. This is just the spirit of envy at its finest. The counterpart to the high priestess would be the Hierophant. And that's in reverse. That's what they wanted people to look at you as. Somebody who couldn't lead. Somebody who wasn't leadership material. When in actuality, you was the high priestess. And they're disappointed Like you have notoriety. They put more attention on you in a positive light. It worked out in a positive light, but backfired for them. The more they press the issue, and judgment is on the bottom. I feel like you, the high priestess, you called them out. I feel like you did. You called them out. With the evolution. Okay? The Four of Wands is taking center stage with integrity. It's taking center stage while the people who is trying to lie with them or join forces with them just for clout at the last minute established some sense of integrity with the Strength card. And they backed off. Gracefully too. So now he's standing out there looking like an asshole, looking like a Queen of Swords in reverse. And the moon is in reverse. It's no secret. Like he looks like the Four of Wands. This Queen of Swords in reverse is clarified by this Four of Wands. He has to watch you celebrate. He can't eat at your table. And you got all kinds of people there celebrating you. Someone's jealous that you moved on in a different direction. Like you're not friends. That's what that gives me. It's not always a lover situation, but if it is for you, take it how it resonates. And this is just shitty friends at its finest. The Strength is out again, and the Emperor is in the upright this time. And that's the Two of Cups. And the Page of Wands, he's getting a letter, a cease and desist letter of some sort. You could have filed legal actions against this person. Or they could have got your videos demonetized, or flagged. Something to work against you. And he's getting a letter that you have to prove just cause why you made these reports, because they're false accusations. You're a liar. With the Queen of Swords and in reverse, the Page of Cups is in reverse. That's a liar. That's somebody who's rude and nasty and stupid. Even the Four of Cups in the upright can represent rudeness because it's disappointment and apathy. I don't know what your aim was for this person, why you targeted this person and assassinated this person's character, but you need to show just cause. There's not enough proof and evidence that you came here and just spoke ill against someone's character. They call that assassination of character. Page of Cups is in the upright. Now you want to say you're sorry. I'll use a different deck. Further amplified. What was it? You can't have what's not yours. I keep hearing that. Death of transformation, clarified by the Strength. I feel like this situation scared the crap out that person because they really thought they had it in the bag. I feel like God is watching with the Emperor. Someone could have reminded this person of alleged religious practice. If you're supposed to stand for something righteous, because this looks like a prophet, or it could represent God. If you're supposed to stand for something righteous, what's with all the acts of vile, hostile conflict? You don't want to give this person no peace. You want to interrupt their peace. Don't give them no rest. Just keep riding them. Ace of Cups. I feel like this person was used to be a catalyst for your spiritual evolution. That's what it comes down to me. The wounded healer. Yeah, you got bruised up pretty bad, but you got right up. Because you know how to stop and smell the roses. You take the positive and leave off the negative, which makes the person look even worse. And it's like people are celebrating that this person has been outcast. Like the way they tried to outcast you. 10 of Cups. Yes, they did. 9 of Wands. It's like the stupid look on their face is like, you the one that's in the wrong. Okay? You can't show just cause. You have to back off. You may even have to pay fines. You might have a letter of fines, or you cost the judicial system a lot of money, or whatever. It depends on how far this person took it. Like, this person could have cost you to lose a lot of money, bad for business, leaving bad reviews for your business if you're a person on a platform, doing stuff to slight you. And it cost you a lot. And it's like that letter could be justice. That you're responsible for all that damage. That damage is not on the person anymore. Now they're looking at this person like, is he or she off their rockers? As unstable. I feel like the King of Wands is representing rage more than anything. Like passionately rage. Justice. Passionate rage. I put that on the side with the Page of Wands. Like, you're on the wrong side of the law now. Being a fool. And it's being illuminated. Okay? King of Swords. Could also represent the legal system, or somebody represented in the legal system, a judge or something. But so is the King of Cups. But the King of Cups, I feel like, is you. And the Queen of Pentacles is you. While the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands in the upright is the other person. Sometimes you feel sorry for people, sometimes you don't. 6 of Swords. Yeah, this is going to fix itself. The 2 of Swords. This look like curling irons, don't it? But it's the 2 of Swords. That's a lot of peace. Peace and tranquil. You got 2 Pentacles. This is what this person has to show as an apology. I don't have a lot. I only have 2 Pentacles. They're not financially stable. 3 of Feathers. They're getting rejected because this was just astoundingly disrespectful and uncalled for. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. You dig? And it's over. It's the final nail in the coffin with the world. Over for good. This person's heartbreak really stems from not winning. They're illogical. Okay? Uncouth, uncanny. Just very disrespectful. Maybe you broke their heart more than they let on. That's where all this, like, they're flying. Like, for somebody to fly on a big hate like that, they try not to give you no rest because you're not giving them no rest because they're obsessed with you, which isn't your problem. They worked hard at this with this 8 of Pentacles. Clarified by the 9 of Wands. See? These look like body figures, body images, divination work. They worked at this. 3 of Pentacles, working at it, mastering the craft. 4 of Pentacles, they kept that tight to their chest because they was expecting it to work. They wasn't expecting it not to work. Being possessive over you. Yeah, Emperor. I feel like this person's a pervert. He was very jealous, like I said. It's just repeating itself now. And he did like a lot of like intimate stuff to make the divination work stick. Even dominated and manipulated people who's supposed to be on your side. try to make them go against you or use people to go against you. Blackmail is what I'm saying. Is what I'm seeing. Oh shit. And so much of it worked for a while. Because you got 9 pentacles. Almost. So much of it. Not all of it. So much of it. Divination work with the strength and the 6 candles. Okay. That's 9 pentacles. Not quite a 10. Not quite. That 10, that final nail in the coffin would have been that 10th pentacle. That final, you know. There you go. Again. With the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Swords. A bully. Somebody's a liar, though. If you have to lie to kick it, you know, what's the point? All right. Let's close it. Any final messages? It's like, I see somebody in the courtroom they can't even justify their actions at this point. It's like, you try to say a person reads astrology, or that something about the person, accusing the person of astrology. It's like, well, that's a form of science. And it takes an intellectual person to really read through the bullshit with that. Like, what are you trying to say? Muse of the art. Like, if the person has a free will to express themselves, there's no law against that. The dark masculine. This caused a lot of like mystical ecstasy for him to try to dominate you and humiliate you. But you showed up as a divine messenger, and they are burned severely by the sun. You laughing. I feel like you're dancing. Like, this represents vitality and joy, free spirit. Like, you can't shun nobody for being who they are, authentic. Josephine Baker's a Gemini. That's the Lovers. So that's true to yourself, authentic. We're not going to, like, if she wants to study science, or he wants to study science, so be it. So, any closing statements? For some of you, you can have the opportunity to be in a courtroom to state your case. And it's going to go a little something like defiant vulnerability. Like, the way you chew this person up and spit them out, first of all, it's the sweetest taboo. You dig? Growing up, we were taught that sex is a taboo and shameful. So sex can be metaphoric for your sacral chakra, your creativity. We just go get an office job, go to college, get a general degree. And they never thought outside the box is what I'm getting at. Okay. We saw it as taboo and shameful to be eccentric, but then in the mainstream adult depictions, it's portrayed as robotic, typically clinical, unimaginative, and made through a violent, Specious male gaze. Defiant vulnerability falls outside of the binary of covert versus overt dynamics, and instead allows sexually to be exactly what it is, human. Okay? No one can take my God-given right. And it's the sweetest taboo, I don't know who taught this person to be ashamed of his own lust, meaning his own zest, his own gusto for life, for what he gets out of life, or why he has so much gusto or is poor in humanity. But who told you there was something dirty about what you like, what your secret fantasies are? And they are a secret because you're too scared to be your authentic self. And we all have a preferred way we like to play, but few of us have cultivated the boldness necessary to embrace what we deem taboo in ourselves. Many of us don't even know what our proclivities are. We never explored our creativity enough to discover them, our sexuality enough to discover them. And so in this person's own slick way, she called this person a secret, closeted freak, a same-sex oriented person who's scared to be himself. But the space between, while love wants physical and emotional closeness, sex needs distance. Creativity needs distance. Like the 7 of Pentacles so much. This person really said this in court, or said something along those lines in court, using the same thing he tried to shun that person for. What is a deck of illustration cards? It's something to read and peel back layers from a psychological standpoint. To peel back layers. What is a weird looking painting in a psychotherapist's office? The same difference as using a deck of illustration cards. So in the realm of sensual desire, what's mysterious is what's most electrifying. So have you ever met someone who came on too strong? Hence, have you ever spent too much time with a partner or obsessing over a partner? It might have made you happy initially, but it likely didn't arouse you. So while it was good for the ego for a second, like you could have been flattered by this person's aggressiveness towards you, but after a while you realize it's not worth it. Okay. So it's time to, hopefully, you may not get the opportunity at this point, but in order to liberate your joy, you gotta learn how to loosen up, kiddo. It's like you're talking to an older person like they're the kid, but that's how the person was acting. Life's not that serious, and even when it is, levity is the quickest path to resilience and dignity. Pure, unadulterated joy is what distinguishes merely surviving from truly thriving. And in intimacy, a sense of fun is the glue of any relationship. Without, you may as well be in a corporate finance meeting. Okay? The point I'm trying to make is it means acknowledging your emotional being inside the body. It means unshamedly sharing our needs, wants, and particular appetites. It means authentic communication at all times. And it means being unapologetic about voicing how you feel. Anything less isn't sexy or subversive. It's social and cultural obedience. Say what you need to say. Start stepping into a truly holistic form of self-love means glimpsing the bigger picture of your attractions and appetites and embracing it all. Don't let the full potential of your pleasure remain untapped. Interview yourself and let it be no holds barred. Identify your suppressed parts and make friends with them. Date them even. We're taught to smother those we're attracted to obsess over and dissolve into them. Not only is that unattractive to our base sexual self, it's no way to live. Instead, aspire to live stimulating, full, spacious lives from those you're intimate with. Do more of your own thing. Pleasure is found in mystery. And lastly, the last thing I'm going to say is allow yourself to play. Exalt the sweetness of shared laughter, of a look of spontaneity and awkwardness, of make-believe and suspended reality. Choose being comfortable enough to drop any mask. Adore genuine connection for its own sake, even and especially with yourself. Choose joy every time. Anything beats being a needy, pathetic, insecure victim. And what's worse is you have no breaks about it. You just keep going. You just kept going with it. Where's that card? I had the Page of Wands out here. I'm going to show you the depiction of this card. This could be somebody reading the notes they wrote down as their closing statement. As a chance to defend themselves and say something in honor of themselves, as they have a right to. It is your free will to do so. As the person was attacked so damn bad, it would be nice to hear them say something in honor of themselves. Where is it? I hate when I can't find something. It's messing up the flow. Here we go. You see that? That's the person defending themselves. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.